All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Crypto, Coffee, and Lo-Fi. Nothing much has changed since the previous episode. I did record it right before the monthly close, however, which I probably shouldn't have done, but now that the monthly has closed, and now that I can see where we are sitting at for this time frame, I do think that I may need to adjust my expectations for any bullish move that we see for the rest of this month. So although from the H4 through to the H1, I'll still be playing the bullish levels that I outlined in the previous episode, and I'll still be taking profit at the same levels. I think any move up that we see for the remainder of the month may just be setting up for a further sell-off. So again, not taking any higher time frame positions on the majors here, just staying cautious, being ready to kind of switch my bias if the chart tells me to. Okay, so moving on from that, still playing the same levels. Bitcoin and Ethereum are both sitting in a lower time frame range here, and if you want to know how I would play a range like this, just go and check out the video that I uploaded yesterday. So essentially, I wait for a sweep of either the range low or the range high. Then once I get that sweep, I then look for a double confirmation to enter. So not entering on a single confirmation, waiting on a double confirmation to ensure that players are in fact accumulating below that low or above the high. So I am leaning bullish. I do think we have one more leg up here. So I'm thinking a sweep of the low into this consolidation. If we then get the entry trigger, then I will enter into about 41, 42K. Okay. However, I will cover the bearish scenario too, I guess. So if we take out this high and form a double confirmation after taking out the high, then we do have these equal lows sitting right there and right there. So a double confirmation here, I will short into these equal lows and these equal lows, and then hopefully we get some reaccumulation somewhere in this zone. But I am thinking we have one more leg. Not getting married to a bias though, so no matter what happens, either way, I do not mind. I'm just going to play the stats and play the setup as it prints. Similar story here on ETH. We are just range bound, so really just trading carefully for the rest of, or for the next few days until we have a clear direction. But you can see we have accumulated. So sweeping out these lows, breaking above the high, sweeping out these lows, breaking above this high, and sweeping out all of these lows and breaking above this high. This high is yet to be tested. So I think if we do see some downside this session, I will then be looking for some reaccumulation into New York Open at this level. If we don't get it, then obviously we just continue down, but this is just the thought process in my mind. So here's exactly how I would kind of look to be executing. If we see a sweep of these lows, followed by a double confirmation, then I'll look to get long, okay, into about 28.8 or even 3K. All right. If we don't get that double confirmation, instead, let's say we come up and we sweep out this high and we get a double confirmation at the short, then I'll look to short into 2600. And if we don't get any accumulation there, I'll hold on to the short into this low, and down into 2K. All right, so that's a possibility. But I am leaning bullish. Either way, though, I really don't mind what way the patterns print. I'll just take it as it comes. So FTT saw a massive move up yesterday. I've been saying this for a few weeks now. Buying below $40 is a good idea in my opinion. Still waiting on that weekly close above $50. Once we get it, I'll be looking to compound into a daily and weekly bullish trend, hopefully up to $150. Looks, if you haven't taken a look into this coin, I suggest that you do. I think there's no denying that the NFT space is continually growing at a crazy rate. So I think any company or project that is going to come in and innovate in a good way that benefits the community, I think they should see some success. So definitely take a look at this coin. I've entered a swing long personally, so still following the strategy, sweeping out this low, breaking above the high, sweeping out this low, and then breaking above this high. That daily close that we saw yesterday was quite strong, so I've entered some of my position here, and if we get down into the blue box and reaccumulate, then I'll enter a much larger position, targeting all-time highs and hopefully holding on to this for a few months. And there's staking and other rewards for this too, so I'm just going to leave that up to you to look at. Looking at Luna here, I've entered a small short position. I think before the higher time frame trend continues up on this coin, I think we need to take out these lows here. If we do get some reaccumulation here, then I'll look to long. But for now, we are kind of painting a perfect shorting opportunity. So sweeping out these equal highs here, breaking below the lows responsible for taking that high right here, sweeping out these equal lows or equal highs, sorry, then breaking below the lows responsible for taking those highs. So I entered a short earlier, stopped right above this high. If I get stopped, so be it, that's fine. Just taking the setups as they come. Targeting this level of demand. If we don't reaccumulate here, then we can target the lows that I pointed out. No worries. So that's 6 minutes. If any of this interests you, the way that I'm drawing up the charts here, you can click the link in the description below and pick up a copy of the strategy. If this all seems a little bit too complicated, I have an indicator as well that kind of, if one of one copies exactly how I would draw out these charts for you. So there's more information in the description. Feel free to go check that out. No worries, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you on Friday. Bye.